It's always a treat to see the moon out at 9 in the morning. Trev TV. I haven't forgotten about this channel, and I'm going to address that very question here. But anyway, I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, I know milestones are not popular on this channel. I don't know why. But let's not call this intro here a milestone. Let's call it a memory. Last week, Facebook brought something to my attention that happened 10 years ago. You want to see it? Here it is. So I put a lot of stuff into retrospect. 10 years with the smoldering thought of this thing called Trev TV. And it got me to thinking, how did it stay this long? More importantly, do I remember how it began? Of course I did. I was working in graveyards, and me and one of the guys I was working with, he was more of a wrestling fan than I was at the time. You got to remember, Benoit was only 3 years removed. I was on a hiatus for 4 years. But his big thing, not Benoit, the guy I was working with, his big thing was watching shoot videos on YouTube. If you're unfamiliar with what a shoot is, look it up. It would take me too long to explain to you what a shoot is. But anyway, we were doing our own shooting. I forget who we were shooting on, whether it was Kevin Nash or Matt Hardy. One of the two, but every time he'd watch a shoot video, he'd say, check it out on YouTube. Check out this shoot video on YouTube. But anyway, we were shooting on one of the two, and I says, check out the full shoot on Trev TV on YouTube. And he looks at me dead in the face. He's like, is that a thing? I look at him dead in the face. I'm like, not yet. Should it be? And he says, yeah, it should. And that's how it got off started. I blame working graveyards, because if you've never worked graveyards, working graveyards does things with your mind. It really does. I think it's one of those things where the mind and the body recognize that it's not the daytime, it's the nighttime. So it's completely out of whack, as are your thoughts on working graveyards. But anyway, 10 years and 3 versions later, and for a small channel, Trev TV is doing okay. I mean, Trev could be a lot more consistent on Trev TV, which is what I'm here to talk about. I'm going to address the state of the channels, all 3 of them. So in no particular order, let's start with the smallest. For the wrestling show, I'm still quite undecided. I don't stay up to date with a lot of the current stuff. I did check out Sting debuting on AEW, which was all kinds of holy shit mark out moments. I did watch Omega win the AEW world title, which set off the announcement of the AEW Impact working relationship. I almost want to do a video on that, but at the same time, I don't know, because I view the wrestling channel as something that I could stay up to date with if I stayed up to date with the current product. And I'm not just talking AEW, I'm not talking Impact, I'm talking WWE, I'm talking New Japan, I'm talking Ring of Honor, I'm talking NWA. All of that. I'm not as thorough or in the know as to what's going on now as opposed to what I remember then. So it's a case of, do I want to keep going with the wrestling channel and just keep it as a member berry kind of thing, or do I want to make the effort, stay up to date, and go from there? At this point, Trev's not sure, but your input is more than welcome. I mean, my first initial thought was can the channel, or at least put it dormant, change the name and do something else, and have the wrestling videos back on here. But do I really want to keep this channel as a variety channel when I have two other channels of my main focal interests at refs aside. I don't know, your input's welcome. If you think I should continue with the wrestling show, let me know. If not, let me know. I'm open to everybody's constructive criticism at this point. The hockey show. What can I say about the hockey show? It's moving right along. It's not stopping for nobody. And a lot of that is by design, because hockey is life in my mind. I mean, shit, this is a Trev TV video and I'm rocking Seattle. Because of course I am. There's nothing to worry about with the hockey channel. The only thing that I'm really worried about with the hockey channel is how long till it really starts taking off. And again, a lot of that boils down to my own consistency. I mean, it's not for lack of ideas. I've got 2 books full of ideas that I do have to catch up on, that I do want to get started on. So it's just a matter of when. But like I said, I'm looking for the big blow up is what I'm looking for. I keep saying in all my videos, help me hit 50. I mean it. Help me hit 50 so we can keep going from there. But yeah, Hockey Channel is doing just fine. No worries there. And as for this channel, Trev TV, well, it ain't going nowhere. It does need more content, I will say that. And I mean, I've got enough avenues on this channel to keep myself busy. I've got my review shows. I've got the Spartacus review I can keep going with. The Transformers review I should keep going with. There's Rome I wanted to start on. There's South Park I want to start on. But mostly, in order to keep this channel consistent with stuff coming up, I might revisit the old Trev TV idea from version 1 10 years ago to version 2 7 years ago. I might go back to doing one a week. Now, if there's a pressing topic that deserves my attention, of course I'm going to talk about it that day or the next day. But for the most part, yeah, I think you're going to see Trev TV going back to one a week episodes for sure. You know, just doing how I used to do it, random vlogging all over the place. Maybe you'd have some good ideas in the conversation. Who knows? But that's what I think needs to happen, is we need to go back to one a week episodes and see where it goes from there. Again, I'm as close to 50 subs on this channel as I am with the hockey channel, which is encouraging. You know, I mean, you got to think about it. This channel is the longest one out of all 3. It's been up for 10 years. It's seen the 3rd version of Trev TV now. So am I looking for the big blowout or the big blow up with Trev TV? Of course I am. But I know it's not going to come as quickly as I hope the hockey channel will. But we'll see. Either way, expect more stuff on this channel. I'm saying that here and now. And please hold me up to it, because obviously I've got some serious motivational issues that I think really need to get pushed to the side in order to keep doing this. But that's my own problem. I'll work on that. Brief, short, to the point. Episode 34, Trev TV. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture of you tuning in, especially if you've made it this far. That makes me happy. All kinds of happy. But if you like this, give me a thumbs up. That red button, you know what it does. I'm done hyping it up. You know what I want. Let's make that happen. All my socials, they're in the description down below. I'll also put the links to the other 2 channels in case you're unfamiliar with them. But again, either way, let me know what you guys think. What would be the best approach for this channel, the other 2 channels. Like I said, I'm not worried about the hockey channel. It's doing its thing. I'm quite content with that. But moving forward, again, we're going to try the one a week thing again and see how that goes. And Who knows, I might actually come across something interesting. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for more videos from the Trev. Later.